My home ownership journey has been exciting, it's been frustrating, and I would say kind of nerve-wracking. Trying to find the exact spot, the exact house that will be fitting for me and my family. I wanted to stay close to Ben Davis High School for my girls. I have an 8-year-old boy, and like I said, I have my mom. I want to be able to give her a porch and be able to let her, use, her last years and be able to sit out on the porch and do, just have her own. Right now, she's cramped up in the apartment, all 5 of us, and it's not enough room.
I think initially I was pessimistic about what I would be able to find, just because I am really familiar with how cost of living versus other places and what's available out there for affordable housing. So that was really like my first concern going into it. I'm a single mom, I'm Latina. I don't think without this program, I don't think I probably would have ended up buying a house.
I think my home ownership journey has been amazing, challenging, and the most rewarding thing I've done in my life. I have been renting for about 6 or 7 years. Granted, I've only had one apartment. I'm 24. I wanted to become a homeowner because I wanted to have a foundation, a legacy for my daughter and for my family. I am the first in my family, in my immediate family, to become a homeowner. So it's been a while since my grandmother.
When I first decided to buy a home, I started going on like realtor.com, myboard.com, just looking to see what was out there and like get a feel of what was in kind of my price range. So I used like the mortgage calculator and kind of got an idea. And I'd been doing the home buyers counseling with INHP, and so they kind of had given me an idea of like what I could afford.
In the beginning, you have to get all your ducks in a row. You have to make sure your credit is straight. Make sure you take all the classes you need to take, and that helps. The classes really help because it helps you along your journey. It helps you to understand what you're getting into and making sure this is exactly what you want to do and if you're ready. As far as the frustrating part, I'm having a hard time finding a home, that's suitable for me and my family in Marion County. People are just buying homes left and right because the market is really hot. It's going.
When I started looking and I kind of told him what I was looking for and he knew my price range, as I'm saying things like garage, he's going, ooh, ooh, ooh. He made those faces when I talked about the things that we wanted in the house because he knew what I was asking for. We weren't gonna find where I wanted to be living in that price range. I wasn't gonna be able to afford it. And then when I would go and look for things that would be in my price range, they were really fixer-uppers, really far out. That just didn't make sense for us.
I bid on about 6 different houses, and most of them I got outbidded with cash offers. You have to put in your portion and put in your work and your hard work and do your due diligence, and then the rest will come. It will fall in place and it will happen. But you have to do your part first. My part was just paying some collection bills and digging into my credit.
Okay. I didn't know anyone who bought a house when I went out. I mean, like I knew people, but I wasn't involved with their process, so I didn't know how it looked.
When she was like, I gotta go to this meeting about getting a house, this whole process and seeing how everything like started out just dirt plain, and then we get to watch like the studs get put up, the drywall. It was really cool.
My realtor, when I tell you, she helped me so much. Miss Jackie would walk in a house and she would start sloping the floors like, this floor is going kind of down. Let me go check the HVAC, see what year it was installed. I mean, things I didn't know. She taught me so much.
It started with my realtor being familiar with it. So I think it's really important for realtors to be learning about these programs. Then INHP, who I had already kind of started talking to before I even got a realtor with the home buyers education, they talk about it. They tell us about like these housing programs, how you can find affordable housing through different CDCs.
Don't think of it just when somebody says, oh, it's a seller's market, or it's gonna be really hard, or you're gonna have to look at 10 or 1,000. If you want what you want, you're gonna do what you need to do.
I do have hope. I still have hope. I might get frustrated when I'm looking on realtor.com and I'm like, I can't find a house, but I'll just get up the next morning like, okay, I'm gonna find one. I just pray and I just ask God to help me. And sometimes me and my kids will go look for, go see a home, and they're like, Mom, we want this one. This is what we want. And then we'll get let down because they'll say, hey, they took somebody else's bid for that home. But we still have hope. We still have hope.